Hi everybody, Kyung here, and so we're here with a Roxy's weekly challenge, right? And I thought I would use this book of For the Love of Paper Florals. My husband bought me this book from like a Barnes & Noble. Isn't it beautiful? It has all these gorgeous just papers in it, right? And just also different things, stickers and cutouts and postcards and all kinds of things. And so I thought I would use this book to pull our pages from. So let's see. What do we have? We have, oh, these are pretty, these black and white ones. Let's pull a couple of those. So these are like, oh, they're like little pockets that have like flips that stick on a page. Oh, look at these stickers. Let's see, we have some solids. Oh, that's cool. Let's do a pink. Let's see, what else do we have in here? A whole, like little, I think that's a whole notebook. Flower cutouts. Oh, these are cool. The I like that. The letters. That's cool paper. Oh, the labels are cool. Let's see, wrapping paper. All right, let's see. I think those are stickers. Oh, those are cool. Tags. Oh no, maybe we'll use some of that kind of stuff as like envelopes and stuff. Well, let's use one of these. This is pretty. Envelope. Well, those are like the envelopes in the stationery you put in the envelope, right? I like that one. Let's do this one. There's that one. So yeah, we'll give myself 10 minutes. Let's go back to the beginning of the book. Ooh, these are bright. These like orange ones with the lined. I don't know about those. How about this one? More stickers. Those are cool. Postcards. Postcards. Well, those are kind of cool. Ooh, I like that one. Let's do this one. That one's pretty too. Ooh, look at that one. That's gorgeous. You are brave. We'll just use a lot of this. These are like thick, like cardstock. They're gorgeous though, aren't they? Those are stunning. I don't know what I'm going to do with those. Little cutouts. Okay, and then back to these kind of black and white ones. Okay, well that's fine for this book. I will stick it aside. I don't know, and then these came out of that paper pack that my sister got me. Okay. So we'll just, this will work for now, and if I need to pull some more, I will. Okay, so these pockets. So let me see. We'll fold this one this way, this much, so that way we can do the little pocket thing that she did. Right, so we can put a thing here. And then, let's see. Like that. Ta-da, and then we'll glue it from here to here, right? Because we want it to face upward since it says you are brave, and we'll kind of, I mean, I think I'll probably most likely cover it. We could do this side instead. That's very bright, isn't it? I don't know. I don't know. I'm thinking like this. Okay, keep folding and it's just going to fall apart. Okay. Let's just put our glue and we'll see how many we can make. Right? And that should fit on a page. Let's see. Let's find a page. This is a good page. Right, so if we put it here, oh, that's perfect, right? So, yes, so we want to put a thumb notch here. Ta-da! And then I think I'm going to only put a thumb notch in the front one. Ta-da! Oh, that's a little tiny one, but that is absolutely fine. And we have our first, like, pocket with a flip and a pocket. So, there's that one. Let's just go through these. Very pretty. Again, I think I'm going to do the same thing. I want a little right pocket here as our flip, and then ta-da! Let's just glue this. And put our little thumb notch in. Oh, that one is way too thick of a thumb notch, eh? That's okay. We'll trim down our pocket. Ta-da! And we fixed our problem. No worries. Okay, the next one. So, I hope everyone's been having a good weekend and a good day and a good weekend. What day is today? No, I guess a good week. I've just been out of sorts, honestly. I've just been doing laundry and trying to stay warm. It's been so cold. It finally started warming up today, and the sun was out, and the snow was melting, and it was wonderful. It was absolutely wonderful. And so I'm very happy about that. Oh, hold on, let me look real quick. Oh, that's right. Okay, so it was Kathy Parks who sent me a message, and she was like, oh, you should download this like Duolingo app, you know, because I was talking about how I really wanted to like learn, you know, in one of my last videos, I was talking about how I really wanted to start learning Spanish. And she was like, it's a free app, just download it, whatever. And she was like, I promise I'm not a sponsor person. And I said, well, I've heard of it, and I'd never heard anyone that actually tried it and like liked it. So I actually did. I downloaded it and I played with it, and I spent about an hour on it, just having the most fun. So, and it doesn't get like, you know, as comprehensive as I need. That's okay. I'm going to get some textbooks and stuff like that, you know, a good dictionary, things like that. But it is excellent to practice and like, I don't know, just the pacing of it. And it's actually a lot of fun. So yeah, I've been doing that. That was a lot of fun. I'll probably play with that some more this evening. All right. And try not, okay. It's either too little or too much, huh? We either put a giant one in there or just a little tiny one. All right. So yeah, I'm kind of not, you know, I'm not doing anything crazy with these. She made a couple of really cool different ones, you know, like some wide ones with different size papers. I may cut these down and do some of those with that. But these, I figure I'll just make all the same. The paper is pretty loud, but they're very pretty. I don't know what journal I would ever use it in. I'll have to, probably just like an eclectic one, right? Maybe we'll Tim Holtz it up. It might be really cool. See, look, I cut that too much. Way too much. So we'll have to trim it down. Ta-da! So let's see, how many do we have now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's see, we have 2 more of these papers. Ooh, I like this. Do we want the letters or do we want this? I love this. We'll do this because I love it. Oh yes, that is gorgeous, huh? Those flowers. We'll glue this one on this side. This way. So that the flip will be on the other side. Oh, I didn't put the glue on there. Put it too close to the fold, is what I mean. I suppose I could have put the glue on this side. Probably would have been easier, but that's okay. We got it. We got it in the end. Let's see, like that. It's just too thick to go in there that way. Ah, maybe if I go like this. Oh, look at that. I can be smarter than the paper. Ta-da! Oh, it fell in there though. Okay, well, we have this pretty one. This one is gorgeous. Our circle is way messed up. I thought I was being smarter than it. Well, that's a little better. Okay, and this pink one. Do we want pink or do we want green? I don't know. The pink is pretty loud. So is the green. I feel like the green will be easier to vintage up if we want than the pink one will be. I suppose we could just do this now, huh? Before we glue it. That would be another way to do it. Ta-da! Again, we can be smarter than the paper. Just put a little thin line of glue. Ta-da! Okay, there's that one. So here's a stack of flippy pockets that we can stick in our journals that have not been decorated yet. But let's see, what do we want to do? Ooh, I like this. This paper is pretty. Let's see, let's fold it in half. Right, and just kind of tear it. Right, and then we can do a couple of these like this. Okay, let's see, we'll have one like that. That'll be like a pocket, right? We'll stick a little thumb hole in it like this. Ta-da! And then this one. There, and then there's like little wide ones, right? Kind of like the ones that she was making. Oh, and those are darling. I like them. Again, I could have put my thumb hole in there before gluing it. I can do that real quick. Ta-da! Yay. I think I put it on the wrong side, but that's okay. Here's this one. Pretty pink one. And then, geez, we still have time. We'll make a few more. Maybe we could just get into decorating. We'll put this thumb notch on this one. So yeah, these came in these little paper packs that my sister got at Hobby Lobby. And they were all kind of bundled together, and so she didn't know what patterns they were in them. And some of them had really pretty papers, right? Isn't that pretty, this paper? I think so. Okay, so we have those. Let's do this one like this. We'll fold this one and have this way and rip it. These pink sunflowers, it looks like. That's what they look like, pink sunflowers. And we'll do little ones. Fold it this way. There we go. Right, and these ones are just like little versions of the tall ones. They can go on smaller pages. These are so much fun. I really like these. I could just sit and make a ton of these. These are great. Ta-da, we'll just do it like that. I like that. Okay, and this one. A pocket. And another pocket. So, yeah, I hope everyone's had a wonderful week. It's just been cold here. I did clean and organize my desk area, so that's good. I've been playing in my art journal. Let's see. I have that magic journal that, let's just do this one like this. I wonder if it's too tall, we'll trim it down. We'll make this one kind of thinner. Go like this. That's pretty paper. Like it might be way too tall. We'll check it in our journal. But yeah, I'm making like a magic journal for my sister's coworker, and it's almost done. I just need to make the cover, and it will be good to go. Like, here's a page in it. It's definitely just, oh, well, you know, it kind of fits. I'm going to take just a hair off. Right, maybe just like a quarter. About a quarter of an inch off, and that'll be good. I feel like then I don't have to worry about it. Right? Now, the fun part. Let's get to decorating. So, let's see. Let's open this book. What do we got in here? We have, like, stickers and things. Right? I don't know. Postcards. There are, like, cutout things we can use. I don't know. It might all very clash with each other. It's all very bright as it is. Let's just put that away. I don't trust myself. You know what, instead? sure I have a piece. Yep, that's already fallen out. Look at that. Some beautiful Sears and Roebuck catalog paper. Let's just do some of that. All right, we've got screwdrivers. Let's see, perhaps up here like this. And then one down here like this. And then we'll put something on him. Right? I've got like those big Tim Holtz like black and white pieces. They might look good on here. Let's see. In this cute little bag that Janya sent me, isn't it so cute? So cute. Okay. Let's see. Look, I've got all these like big black and white like cutout pieces. Oh, look at this flower. That kind of would go perfect. Let's just do it. Let's glue it on there. And I'm not going to ink it. Not this one anyway. Because I think that looks good just like that. Press it down. I think that looks good. Right? What do I want to do on this inside? Because this is a flip. I'm thinking maybe some like cards. Or I have these that are like a planner from like a planner. And that might be cool. Notes. Let's just cut a few of these. Right. Just some planner pages. Ta-da! Oh, did I cut off my mark and it's not big enough? My little 4-inch cutter. Right here. We'll just cut this really quick. All right. Okay, I'm just going to glue this on here. Ta-da, notes. Right, and then we can ink it. So let's see, I'll grab my Timothy stitch here. He's so cute. He was made by Chestita Turtle. Let's see, ink this up. Just a little bit. Dun, dun. So, I don't know. These are, that book is so pretty, right? That book with all the flower paper in it, but it is so loud. I'm not really sure. You know, I haven't been able to find anywhere to put, so I'm hoping that this, let's see, let's put it in a journal real quick. We have time. Here we go. Here's this one. Let's go to a page. What about this one, right, that we were looking at earlier? Yeah, that looks good. And then we can decorate the pocket too. Right, let's just glue it. Let's glue it on there, shall we? So that we have a nice little like side tuck like that, right? That we can put stuff in. I suppose we could just glue it like that, glue that like that. As some journaling. Maybe rip it. Put a little bit here and a little bit there, and then put something on it. Like that. I don't know. Like, right, we still have all these things. But I'm thinking we have these flowers too. I don't know. I kind of like it. And maybe like a little label or something up there. Just for fun. And then we'll go through and just decorate a lot of these pockets. I just wanted to kind of put one in a journal. Right? They're very pretty. I love. Let's grab a label or something. Oh, this like silver one. Desire. Very nice. I'm very happy. Very happy with that, right? And I can leave that blank or put a cluster up there eventually or do something. Okay. All right. So we have our pocket here, and then this flips out like that, and you can write on it. And so there's room for a tag in there and like a journal card or something in here. In this, so that's awesome. I'm very happy. So let's decorate some pockets. This one. Ooh, these are pretty. These pink ones. I so happen to have some pink kind of stuff right here. Let's glue that on there. Just for something different. And then maybe a flower or a butterfly. I'm thinking, let's look at butterflies. Ooh, he's very green. I need to cut out some butterflies. Carrie, our lovely Carrie over on Miss Paint-A-Lot's group, has been doing beautiful butterflies. And I've been meaning to cut them out because I'm running low on butterflies anyway, you know, and I need some. I need to print some out and cut them out. I've just been lazy. Ooh, that's kind of pretty. I like that one. I don't know. There's already so many flowers, you know, on this. That's kind of pretty. I just don't know what to put on there. I kind of need a butterfly. I have these clear ones. Holly! I have this one. Ooh, let's use him. He's so cute. Right? And maybe we'll put a quote or a word or something. These are kind of large, aren't they? They're way too big. Let's see. These are ones Jean sent me. They kind of just barely don't go. I have this red one. Oh, I love it. Let's do it. Right? Why mess about? Let's cut a piece of this. Yay, oh, look at the little flowers on the like bottom edge of that. That's so cute. Thursday, huh? We're gonna put this side on. Oh, it's a little too, I think I'll maybe try to cut these holes off. Like that. We'll just glue this on there as some journaling. Like that. Right, and then on here, we can just put a little butterfly. We have this yellow one. He's pretty. Let's put him on there. Pretty guy. I think that's fine. Right? I don't know. We could just leave it. Right? I'll just leave it. So there's that one. Here's another one. Let's see. I've got this stuff. Right? These are like Paper Studios ephemera. What is this? A couch? A couch. Oh, goodness gracious. What are these, like little pots of flowers? The dress form is pretty. Maybe put a little bit of like book page behind. Right, like I have this. Kind of weird, some like, you know, screwdrivers and a, well, you know, someone had to craft the dress form, you see. I don't know. Okay. Goodell's automatic screwdriver. And is there two of these or is there one? Because they get cut in doubles and then this pretty dress form. Yeah, these are Paper Studios ephemera that my sister got me from Hobby Lobby. Very pretty. I don't know where she found them. In the paper section, probably. Okay. Okay, let's cut this here and here. These are just planner pages. She got these like 75% off or something like that. Ooh, okay. Yeah, we'll just glue these on there for like cool journaling space. And it's crooked. I put it on there crooked. That's okay. We can re-put it on there really quick. There we go. Better. Much, much better. Ta-da! So we have that one. That one's kind of cute. I feel like, again, it needs like a label or something up here. Private collection. Oh, well, my. Fancy. It's a private collection. Not a public one. Ta-da! Okay, there we go. There, I like that. That looks good. Okay. These pretty little ones. That doesn't fit. Let's see, what do we got? Let's see, a butterfly. A weird sack of something. What is this? A teacup? Oh my goodness. I kind of like that. There's this little stamp. A deer. I kind of like the deer. What about this deer? Oh dear, it's a deer. A deer and a watering can. There's a teacup. A teapot, a teacup, a teacup. My goodness me. Let me just make a mess of this. We have little hedgehogs. Okay, I'm going with the deer. The deer. That's what it is. It's the deer. I'm just going to stick the deer on it. Oh, goodness. Ta-da! A deer. I like the deer. I think it's cute. I think, you know, it goes. It goes. We'll put one of these on the back. Name of remitter. Right? And then we have this. It's not quite big enough. Monday. Well, we can put a Monday on there. Why not? You know, it's Monday. Once a week, every week. Okay, goodness, I'm tired. I must confess, I'm very tired. I'm very tired. So if I don't make sense, that's my excuse. Okay. Ta-da! A cute little simple pocket. Okay. Onward we go. Let's do this one. This is kind of cool. Let's just glue this like June. Piece like that. I think that that's really cool looking. I like it. Right, let's look at some more of these. We've got this distinguished gentleman. This, you know, it's a big hand. This lady. Let's see, we've got this pretty flower. We have this lady. We have a card. I like the flowers. Ooh, look at this one. I like it. Let's just glue it on there. We're just gonna glue it on there. I have a bird. Eat more. Eat more blank. Focus on blank. I have a bird coming in. Stick him right there. What do we have? Monday, Wednesday. Life is tough, but so are you. Ooh, and it's got that tab. Ooh, let's do it, shall we? Shall we? How tall? Perhaps about right there. I'm gonna grab my cutter. That's gorgeous. Right, and it's got that little tab. It says July on it. We're just gonna glue that to the back. Right, and that'll be that one. Ta-da! Oh, I love this one. This one's great. For sure. Okay. Let's see, this one. Okay, we put a rose on the other one. We could put this flower and like a butterfly. Because we have a butterfly over here. Put a little bit of this ripped paper. And then put the butterfly on top of it. And then there you go. Good as gold. Or paper, anyway. Put a butterfly and a flower. Ta-ta. Right, we could put another little bird on this pocket. Easy peasy. Put like a field label here. I think so. Let's do it. Stick it right on top of there. Ta-da! Yes, good enough, good enough. This one. Okay, this one. I don't know. That's kind of cute. Maybe a butterfly instead. This, and then instead of the deer. Right, because we could put the deer, but we could put like a butterfly or something. Green one. It's a shiny green one. There's this one. How about this red one? It's very pretty. Thinking right like that. Maybe it's too bright. I don't know. I'm not sure. I'm kind of not liking it. I think it's too bright. So I'm thinking I'll put this sticker on it instead. This like pastel butterfly. I think he's better. He's a little more subtle. Let's see. Let's put a little bit of this, and then we'll see what we want to put on here. I'm thinking maybe not the deer. We have a flower. I have this tag bird. What about this one? it kind of matches our front. Yep, there we go. Just cute little, right? And then for our pocket, I think we're good. We can just put like a butterfly on there. Should I put like another one of these pastel ones? That kind of blend in, but very pretty. Okay. Now for this black and white one, which I'm kind of excited about because we have all this black and white stuff. The problem is it really blends in, doesn't it? We could put this lady. She's kind of very cool. And a nest. All right, they're so very black and white. I'm not liking it. How about this guy? Put some flowers in the middle, right? Maybe some of this. Yay, I cleaned up my desk and I'm like so excited to mess it up. I've been messing it up and then cleaning it up again. Oh, it's been so much fun. I'm sure eventually it'll get all like to the point where it's like just a mess again. It was really bad. It was. But, yeah, it's all kind of cleaned up enough where I've been able to like easily keep it cleaner for the past couple days anyway. We'll see how long that lasts. Yeah, we'll just stick a little bit of this paper on there. So break up some of this black and white, give it some color. It is very, very black and white. Ta-da! Oh, I like that one. That one's pretty. I mean, don't ask me. I'm just playing around. I'm not, you know... I have not, like, really thought all of this through. I just thought, well, I'll make these. They look like fun. I was like, I'll make them. I'll decorate them. I'll just use what I have. I'll try not to think too hard on it. Right? And just have fun with it. Shall we put butterflies on this one? Like that? Why not? That's what I say. I say, why not? Like that. Now what do we think about this red butterfly? We have this orange one that's like a sticker. It kind of matches these ones. It can go up here all. Or on here. What do we think? What do we think? I don't know. I think I'll leave it. I think I will. Yeah, I'll leave it. Let's move on to the next one. This one. With those. These kind of match. We have this thing. We have a bird. Let's put the bird on there. Why not? I don't know. What do we think about that? That's interesting, huh? I kind of like it. So I'm going to do it. I really like that, actually. Shall we do something similar? We have a butterfly. Roses. Our dapper gentleman. I like him. Let's put him on there. He needs trimmed up a little tiny bit. Okay. He should fit now. Mr. Dapper Gentleman. Oh, how fun. Some roses. Ta-da! And I think that's it. I think that's time. And we did pretty good. We decorated some. We got, let's see, how many done? 1, 2, 3, right? 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And then I have 3 more that I can decorate, and I will. And but oh my gosh, these were great fun, and I think that they're gonna go great in journals. I love this one that we put in our journal already, right? I think it's great. It's perfect. So, and they could be easily themed depending on what paper and what toppers you put on them and stuff. I just went kind of for like what I had and didn't think too much about it. But anyway, I had a lot of fun, and I hope you all have a wonderful evening, and I will talk to you later. Bye.